Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I'm Florence Joshua with these and more. There's a rising tension in Bayelsa State as rival political camps prepare for separate rallies at the same venue on April 12th. The rallies are said to be organized by supporters of Governor Doyin Diri and loyalists of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. It was gathered at the pro-Wike rally spearheaded by George Turner, aims to inaugurate a political group known as the New Associates Bayelsa Chapter. Despite Governor Diri's warning that the event could entice violence, Turner has insisted the rally will proceed as planned. Reacting, Diri supporters under the Izion Keme Ama Assembly recently announced their own rally at the same venue on the same date and time as convener of the pro-Diri rally. Tony Nathan Ile called on all Izion's sons and daughters, both at home and abroad, to attend the gathering. Recall that Governor Diri, who recently met with Bayelsa elders and security chiefs, cautioned that the planned pro-Wike rally could further inflame political tensions, particularly given the ongoing crisis in neighboring Rivers State. The crisis allegedly linked to Wike led to a state of emergency declaration in Rivers. Meanwhile, the police are yet to comment on the development. And in Rivers State, Edison Ehi, the chief of staff to suspended Rivers State Governor Simlayo Fubara, has alleged that he was offered 5 billion naira to coordinate the impeachment of his principal. Speaking in an interview over the weekend, Ehi claimed he has evidence of the bribe offered stored on his phone. Ehi said the offer was made while he was serving as the majority leader of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The chief of staff also denied claims made by a former head of service in the state, George Weke, during a press conference last Friday that he orchestrated the October 30, 2023 bombing of the Rivers Assembly complex on Fubara's orders. Dismissing the claims as false and politically motivated, he said it is very important to clarify that he had no hand and was not part of the burning down of the Rivers State House of Assembly. He further stated that he had instructed his lawyers to file a lawsuit against Weke for criminal libel.
He has said he agrees with Mr. President and the father of the nation that there should be all parties sitting together to resolve this issue. If it were not that, there are things I would have mentioned here for you to know the elementary cause of this crisis. You know, everything I mentioned, I show you evidence. I would have also opened my phone to show you on the beginning of October 2023, where they had approached me with a bribe of 5 billion naira. It's there on my phone. It's here. My WhatsApp, I'll open it to show you. And that money was to be passed to me through Honorable. But I'll leave that for now, because we are in the path of peace.
What the money is supposed to be for?
For impeachment. It is dated. The date is here. It's here. I have the record and I printed it and distributed it in case, in their evil machination, they are trying to attack me or kill me. I already have a wife, a son, and a daughter. And I told you years ago that I am dead to fear. They know.
Meanwhile, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has strongly condemned the killing of 16 hunters in Edo State, vowing that the perpetrators will be brought to justice. The CDS made the pledge as the Edo State government said it had reached out to victims' families, the Hausa community leaders in the state, and the northern governors about the incident. Musa also admonished local hunters and vigilante groups to register with the police, Department of State of Service, AFN, and any other agencies mandated by law to regulate the possession of firearms, while calling on vigilante groups to always revert to police for appropriate action. Meanwhile, about 14 suspects have reportedly been arrested by the police in connection with the tragic incident. The incident was said to have happened when the truck conveying them was stopped by a vigilante group, and the men who were found with Dane guns were lynched by the interceptors who mistook them for kidnappers. No fewer than 16 victims were reportedly set ablaze while 10 were rescued by the police.
I come down from Abuja today because of you people. Because you are my brother. I'm also your brother. Not so? Ana lura da al'amuranku da ya shafi siyasa. Kun san akwai su ko? Thank you by giving us listening ear. I'm the overall chairman of the Hausa community Edo State. Let us take things easy. We will reason together. We'll go inside palace now and discuss with leaders so that after we can address you people. Thank you very much.
Similarly, the Conference of State Legislature of Nigeria has condemned the killing of the 16 northern state-bound travelers in Uromi, Edo State, describing the act as not only barbaric but also a gross violation of human rights. The conference, in a statement by its chairman, Right Honorable Adebo Ogundoyi, described the actions of the so-called members of the vigilance group responsible for the killings as barbaric and unjustifiable. It decried the act of mob violence by local security officers as a gross violation of human rights and a serious threat to peace and security, while calling for community policing to complement the efforts of conventional security agencies in protecting the lives and property of the citizenry. In another development, operatives of the Nigerian police in Kano said it has arrested one Usman Segiru in connection with the alleged killing of a vigilante member in an attack on the entourage of the 16th Emir of Kano, Muhammad Sanusi II. Another vigilante member, Aminu Sulaiman, reportedly sustained injuries and is currently receiving treatment at the Murtala Mohammed Specialist Hospital, Kano. Confirming the development, the police spokesperson Abdullahi Haruna said the incident occurred while the local guards were providing a shield on the entourage of Emir Sanusi II on their way returning from the Eid prayer ground after observing the 2 Rakat Eid el-Fitr prayers. Haruna, who said Segiru's accomplices were now at large, further stated that the command has commenced investigation into the incident and had invited the Shamai King Kanu, Wadai Shishiaku, for interrogation. It's no news that a Nigerian boxer, Segun Success Olarewaju, has died in Ghana during a boxing bout over the weekend. Olarewaju was a former national and West African light heavyweight champion before his demise. Clever News Imofono Kon gives a brief insight into his life and death.
The Nigerian boxer Segun Success Olarewaju was a highly respected figure in Nigerian boxing who held both national and West African light heavyweight titles in the course of his career. Unfortunately, Olarewaju suddenly lost consciousness while competing against Ghanaian boxer John Manuku at Fight Night 15 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League at Bukum Boxing Arena over the weekend. A widely circulated video on social media had captured the moment he collapsed in the ring, further shocking fans and the boxing community. Meanwhile, colleagues, fans and sport enthusiasts have continued to pay tribute to the late boxer, who will be remembered for his dedication and impact on boxing in Nigeria and West Africa. May his soul rest in peace.
And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Dex, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Florence Joshua. Bye for now.